I thought offensively in the first half we had a hard time guarding them. They made a lot of in-between shots. Our defensive philosophy is no layups, no free throws, and no threes. Try to make them shoot contested twos. And they made a lot of twos. I mean, we did a pretty good job. We kept them off the line. We didn't give up a lot of threes, and we didn't give up a lot of layups, but we gave up a lot of twos. And so, you know, was it a great performance? I don't know. It's hard for me to judge, really. I mean, it wasn't a dominating performance by any means, but I'm not sure we're capable of just dominating people. We're just not that type of team, you know. And I told our guys in the locker room, you know, I think even me, I mean, we're all a little bit skeptical of what we have. I mean, but I know this, you know, how you always like you used to hear your dad say, like, well, when I played, you know, the guys knew how to play better, or, you know, or this team was better than the team that you're playing on. You know, I kind of have done the same thing. Well, our older guys' team, you know, was this, and our older guys' team was this, and that team in 2006 was this. Well, the fact of the matter is we've never had a team that was 12-1 in the league, right? And we've never had a team that's won the overall division title, which, you know, we haven't done it yet, but we're close to doing it. So where does this team rank? Well, I don't really know. I know it's different. It's a different team than we've ever had before. There's no question about that.
So when does the skepticism turn out now confidence?
Well, I think we're confident. I think we're confident that we can win. I mean, even when, you know, we kind of clutched up for about 3 minutes there, I thought, against the zone late when they kind of trapped and used clock, you know, and the clock was shortened. We kind of clutched up a little bit, but then we made a play. And so, you know, what I have to do is I have to understand that this team is different. Like, they're not going to be quite as disciplined. They're going to make more mistakes, but they're also going to make more big plays. So you have to understand that, I think, and I think the fans have to understand it. I think we're all a little spoiled. Like, you know, I want to be up by 20 points early, but there's only been 12 teams that have won 20 games over the last 7 years out of 344 teams or whatever. There's going to be maybe at the end of this year 17 teams that have ever done it in a row. So, like, I mean, that's a pretty good program. That's kind of how I view it. You know, that's kind of what we set out to do here, knowing that we can't make it to the NCAA tournament every year. That's just not going to happen. You know, but as long as you put yourself in position to go to the NCAA tournament, then you've done your job as far as I'm concerned. Because when we got beat on the buzzer beater on the clock malfunction, I didn't know if we'd ever go to the NCAA tournament. I figured it wasn't in the cards, right? And then we got beat a couple more times, and Coach Wygand said to me, hey, just keep putting ourselves in position to be in the championship, and eventually we're going to win one of those. And so that's all we're trying to do, is trying to put ourselves in position.
Were you able to talk to them about being up 3 games in the East Division?
These guys are weird. Nothing really matters to them. You know what I told them? I said, if we win tonight and we play hard, we'll go to OU, and on Sunday night, instead of practicing, we'll go to the movies. And they got all excited. That was my motivational tool for the game tonight. And I hadn't seen them scream like that in so long, you know, because that's kind of what Shaka does. He goes every game now. It's optional. If they want to go to the movies, they can go to the movies, and if they don't want to go, they can go to the gym and shoot. We usually practice. And he said, hey, you know, when he went there last year, those guys said, hey, Coach, we're tired. Can we just relax? And sometimes that's smart coaching. So that's what I used as my motivational tool tonight. We can go to the movies on Saturday night, the night before the game, rather than going into the gym and practicing.
See, the last time I checked, there was only one movie theater in Athens.
Well, and we're so well liked in Athens, we might have to wear armored suits when we go into the movie theater.
Comment on Zeke tonight, Keith. He had some spurts. He played very well.
Well, I felt all along that Zeke, and I told Elton this before the game, that Zeke is the main difference maker we have.
Right.
And so I was upset for how he played over the last 2 weeks. And I was so upset that I started coaching him myself on Monday. And I probably verbally abused him on Monday. I was really tough on him on Monday. And then I coached him again on Tuesday after practice. I took him a half hour each day after practice. And we did 10 minutes of guarding in the post and 10 minutes of scoring in the post. And then 10 minutes of shot blocking. And then, of course, we shoot free throws with him. But I think I've found when I've worked with him, and it's not a reflection on the assistant coaches, it's just I'm the head coach. You know, when I work with him, he plays better. And I know for us to win big, he has to play good. He can't have one rebound like he did against Oral Roberts.
You said earlier about you gave up a lot of the twos instead of the threes and the foul shots. It seemed like that first half both teams shot the ball very well, and it seemed like even defensively for spurts both teams played well.
I thought we played hard defensively. We just couldn't stop them. I mean, then the dilemma comes, should we play zone? You know, I came close to playing some zone. I came close to trapping them up a little bit. But then I just figured, look, let's just try to wear them down and play. You know, that's kind of how we went at it. And I thought Treadwell played really good in the first half. So then it becomes really difficult because I knew I had to have 3 guards in the game at all time because they're playing the zone. So, like, it's hard to get all those guys minutes. You know, they're all mad at me because they all want to play minutes, which is a good thing. But it's hard as a coach because, you know, Nicola wants to play, Harney wants to play, Treadwell wants to play, and Zeke's going good. So who in the hell am I supposed to play? I can only play 2 of them at a time against that team.
How much concern at the end when they made that last run, got it to 3?
Well, I mean, you're always concerned. I felt like it was one of those games where we were on the verge of getting them out of the building, and we never got them out of the building. And so now that becomes a potential problem, and it became a potential problem. They're good. They're good. I think, you know, it'll be an interesting game on Saturday with them and Kent. Be an interesting game. Not an easy game at all for Kent.